Hey good people, do you want your lightsaber in Destiny 2, aka the Praxic Blade? This is how you get it, alright? So first and foremost, you're going to want to go and continue the Renegades campaign until you get to a mission called Fire and Ice. When you complete this mission, it's an exotic mission, but it's also a mission in the campaign, you will get a lightsaber. Alright? Nice and simple. Now, the mission itself ain't so simple. So let's go through a guide. Let me show you and walk you through it, alright? Alright, y'all. So you'll start right here on Europa, Adamant. Just gonna have a few enemies you're gonna have to go through. Cabal mostly here. There's only two main enemies you're gonna be fighting here. It's these Stormtrooper Cabal. And then later on, Taken. So keep that in mind with your mods selections for your weapons. And here, you're just gonna keep following your path, and you're gonna follow your waypoint. Nice and simple.
Let's keep going. And
Alright, so your objective is going to be to find the vault, right? Locate vault. You can just run through most of this pretty much until you get to this door here. Now you're going to have to kill pretty much everyone around to open this door. Especially this guy right here, door technician. Sounds door related, right? Yep, makes sense. So after you kill him, you'll get Imperium door codes, and then you'll get a waypoint to the computer where you gotta go, open blast doors. I know this stuff is pretty self-explanatory, right? But I promise you, it's gonna get a whole lot less self-explanatory in a little bit. Okay, so once you open the blast doors, it says, it's gonna tell you to go jump in the portal. So go ahead, follow your waypoint till you actually come to this darkness artifact, darkness relic, darkness node, whatever you want to call it. Once you get here, guess who's here? Alright, so you know what to do here. Kill, 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 kill. You'll have all the garden variety taken up in here, such as your acolytes. You're going to have some knights, and you're going to have some snipers in here as well. So keep that in mind for your mod selection. And any weapons that really have ad clearing stuff, you know, incandescent, jolting feedback, your bolt charge, you know, volatile rounds, anything that helps you clear out enemies in groups, it's gonna help here. So just also keep that in mind. As you keep killing, you're eventually gonna get the portal keeper to show up. Big ogre. You already know how that goes. So once he shows up, you're definitely going to want to prioritize him. And once you kill everybody, you'll actually get the portal. Jump through the portal, and the first thing you're going to see is this imbalanced octant. Go ahead and grab that. Alright? Very important for this mission. Now, you're going to get to this room, and it's not going to be obvious what you have to do, where you have to go. Don't be like me thinking you got to do something with these for like 19 minutes before you figure out that here, this ice up column here, you got to actually jump up and jump through it and fall down to the cliff sides right here, and then follow the light. All right, follow the light that lights up these cliffside passages, platforms, all of that stuff. The light is your friend here as usual. So go ahead, make your way through, and your puzzles are going to get a little bit harder when we get to this next part. Alright, so just follow this jumping puzzle, which is not really too hard of a jumping puzzle. Okay, making your way downtown right here. And then you're going to come to this opening here. Alright, now it gets a little more jumpy puzzly. So go ahead, jump upwards, and again, light, look for yellow light. See all of this here? You're gonna have to follow this whole path, alright? So I'm gonna jump across to the first yellow lit building that I find. Once you get here, follow the ice. Go ahead and jump up, jump up, jump up. And now you're going to be able to see a passageway for you to jump over to another platform. And you're going to get here. You're going to see taking geysers. Be very careful. So once you get to these openings here, you're going to have one of those things that push you out. Don't get hit by that. Alright, so just come to the edge, let it come out, let it retreat, and watch for those geysers, alright? As you're making your way this way, you're going to get to this point right here. It means you're kind of halfway there. I'm just showing you so you can use it as guide waypoints if you get a little mixed up and confused. Keep doing this the entire length of these ledges on this building. So go ahead, let that pop out. Just patience, patience. All right, don't let it get you. There you go. This should be the last one for this side. Actually, one more. Oh no, that was the last one. Like I said, once you get here, just follow this path till you see the ice, and now you should be able to see this rock up here. But don't just jump there unless you're confident in your jump. You can jump up to another ledge, follow the ice like I said before, and continue to follow the ice. And go ahead and jump over to this skinny little platform and follow the ice, aka snow. Use this to go all the way around. Look for the light. See, this is lit up. Look for the light. I'm going to go upward, and I'm going to go and then follow this all the way around. You'll take damage from this sludge on the ground, so keep that in mind if you need to get your health back. Just wait it out, get your health back, and just keep making your way around. See, we got to another light here. And once you get up here, now you're going to see that you can now jump across to the other side. Keep in mind, if you got strand and you have the grapple grenades, you could probably just grapple up here and save yourself a lot of time. But I'm just going to show you the regular, boring way to do it. So here, you're going to have these little bridges come out instead of that whole pedestal or wall that pops out to smack you. But you still got geysers to worry about. So time it. And now, before you get to this platform that's lit up where it looks like you need to go, you're going to come to this area right here. The last bridge pedestal or platform that pops out. And you're going to follow up these steps. So, at the top of the steps is going to be this special little floor tile, let's call it. And you're going to have to get used to this because once you step on them, they disappear. You're going to see a lot more of this. So once you get here, you're going to turn around, come to this first decorative little, I don't know what you want to call this in the ground, and look to your left. You're going to make your way through here, and you're going to get to a room that's going to have nothing but those tiles on the floor. So you can run your way across to these steps. Watch out because there's another tower right there. And now these are going to, pop out as you get close to them. And use these to climb upward. Alright? So you'll be able to see them on the wall. They'll be obvious. And now you can jump kind of zigzag back and forth until you make your way up high enough till you can see this space right here. And as you're jumping over, you can have another one or two of these blocks pop out. Go ahead and crawl. Keep crawling. Find the spaces to go through. You're going to have to crawl again and drop down. Alright, and when you do, you're going to want to drop down again below you. It's okay. Just break your fall. Once you get here, you're going to crawl through. And you're going to see you're going to have nothing but these special tiles in this room. Alright, so you got to keep moving, keep running, and you got to go through these gaps. Thing is, if you go through the wrong gap, you're going to be blocked. So stick to the right side for the first two gates, right? And then make a left here in the middle. And now follow that up. And you're trying to get to these stairs, alright? There you go. That's the path. Nice and easy. So go right. When you get to the middle kind of corridor, go left, and then follow it straight. All right, so get to the top of the steps. Now, what do we do? Well, look up. Now you got some platforms you can jump to. So you can follow the wall right there. The snow is your guide here. I'm just going to jump up, and you can see from the waypoint where you got to go. So I'm going to jump up higher just to make sure that I'm getting where I need to go. Okay, you're going to want to you make your way up here to these red lights. And as you do, just crouch down. You're going to follow these platforms, all right? Follow these platforms that you see. Keep jumping. You can follow this left side, but you can also go up the right. This left side is simpler to me. So jump up. Keep on jumping up. And once you get to near the end of this road, you're looking on the right side for this opening that's lit up. Just drop down right in there. And you're going to see more of these tiles. Just jump across, keep moving, you'll be fine. And you're going to need to break that down. For this jumping puzzle, you're going to just jump from block to block on these tiles. You can't stick to them too long because these are those special tiles I told you about. Follow the path that's lit up by these bombs at first. Watch out for snipers and things. And you're going to try to make it to these little lanterns. The light, remember, light is always showing you the right way to go. If you need to, go ahead and stop and kill enemies when you get to this spot right here, because you don't have those tiles to worry about disappearing under you. Alright. After you do that, you'll see at the end of this platform, you'll see ledges now that you can kind of get to and jump across. It's kind of hard to see because it's dark. But as you get closer, you'll see a path. It's kind of blinking in the background. Go ahead and jump over. Careful with these geysers. And just make your way jumping across. Okay. As you come around the snowy platform with the geysers, you have to come all the way to the end to be able to see where you go next. So you can drop down these little platforms, and then you'll see a lit up platform in an actual building. Careful, geysers as always. And get a view of the middle of the building, and you can climb in there. So go ahead and do that. Time the geysers. And keep climbing up. And once you get up to a window that has a section of it cut out, you'll be able to see some platforms that you have to, of course, jump to now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you'll get back to another darkness node. It's going to tell you using balanced octant. You already know you got no choice. It's what you got to do. So you'll do that. And up the stairs, you are going to see a portal. Guess what you do with the portal? All right. Here we go. All right. Now, this is going to be probably the most difficult part of this, especially if you're playing it on Legendary, which you don't have to get your lightsaber, by the way. All right. Once you get over to the main fighting area, it's going to be a whole lot of taking. And you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4 taking Blight-like circles floating in the air. That's going to be very important to the mechanics here. So, you got 2 different types of enemies that are going to show up in this encounter. Taken, and then the Imperium Cabal. You have to interact with these by making them all larger. All the circles and blights have to get larger. But you have to keep them all the same size, basically. You want to keep them balanced, it's going to say. So how do you do that? You're going to need some orbs to drop, and those are what you're going to throw. How do you get those orbs? These cleaved, taken enemies, got to kill them. Once you do that, you see the top middle of your screen says taken energy cleaved, right? So, if you need, let's say, dark orbs, for these dark blights that are in the sky. That one and that one. You'll have to kill 2 of those taken enemies. They'll be easy to spot because they'll say cleaved and they'll be glowing. So now that I killed one and it says I have the taken energy cleaved, you see I killed another one and now I got taken paired energy. Okay, so this was light. I apologize. But same thing. You go ahead and throw at the matching colored blight. So I got one, I threw one in that corner. I throw another one to that one. And now I throw another light at that one. And I take the last light orb and I'll throw it at that one. Okay, so we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're going to go ahead and do that again. I'm going to complete the second light. So now that these 2 orbs are completely balanced, we need to work on the 2 darkness orbs. So how do we get the dark orbs to drop? Well, you're going to now have to mix it up. All right, so go ahead and kill. Or if you already have or taken energy cleaved, now you need to find the opposite type of enemy and get that energy. So now I'm going to make my way over to the opposite side of the playing field. And now that I killed 2 different type of enemies instead of the same type of enemies, I got the opposite energy. All right, hopefully that makes sense. So if you want to get a different type of energy, you got to kill 2 different types of enemies. If you want to get the other color of energy, you got to kill 2 of the same types of enemies. And there you go. Okay, so when all 4 orbs are balanced, you did it. Now go ahead to the middle, calibrate your octant so you can balance it. And this is going to help you out. Take it. And now make your way back to where you came from. Into the portal. Alright, now when you are here, go ahead, use balance octant right in front of you. Boom. So now we're flipping into the last phase of this mission. Alright, another portal for you to jump through. And you're going to make your way across. Go ahead, jump it. You're going to follow that light. Nothing too complicated about this. And through. And from right here, you can see the final boss. So this is the last phase of this mission. Getting into this room, it's going to be more orbs that you're going to have to deal with here. But it's 2 orbs, so that's good. 2 less orbs. The bad thing is, now you're going to be in a smaller area, and the boss is going to be able to shoot at you the whole time. So, best way to do this is stay on the outskirts of this room. And make sure you have a column covering you from fire from the boss or some rocks. Any of these platforms that are floating help. Try to make sure you got something between you and the boss, because the boss will melt you, especially on legendary. Keep that in mind. Now, to fill the orbs is going to be the same as I showed you before, okay? You're going to have to get 2 different cleaved enemies to drop orbs, and then you'll just repeat. You're going to balance them out. So, how do you get these enemies to show up? Go ahead and damage the boss. You can see the health of the boss, bottom, middle, as usual. And it's in 4 segments. You know what that means? Alright, once the boss go ahead and moves, they're going to put up one of these shields. So, you got to forfeit the boss's health off. Go ahead and take out that shield. Keep cover between you and the boss, and now you'll have snipers you'll definitely want to take out very quickly. So now when they come out and you cleared that shield, time to do more damage to the boss. And I'm going to take out the other shield. Should be about halfway through the boss's health now. So go ahead and take this out. This should open up the floodgates again. for some damage. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, now you got the boss on the last bar of health. So now that the boss is on the last bar of health, now you're going to get these enemies to come out that have to give you the Baron energy. So cleave taken, kill one of those, and then go to the opposite side of the arena and look for the other cleaved enemy, which is right there. That's who you want. You got to get these correct orbs to drop. There you go. Now that you do the same thing that you did before. One for you. You're going to need to do this one more time after you throw the 4 successfully. 2 and 2. So go ahead and clear out as many small enemies as you can. Heal clip really helps. So if you have a heal clip perk on a weapon like an SMG, as I do right now, it will really help you out. Because you clear out an enemy, reload every time, and you'll be alright. So keep some cover between you and the boss. Clear out some enemies. And then to get the next batch of enemies to come out so you can get that energy, you're going to actually have to find the darkness node that's floating up on a platform. And you got to make your way to it. So this is very dangerous with the boss just put a whole Gatling gun, okay? So what I found to help me out, if you're a hunter, being invisible is a great way to do this without getting killed. If you are anything else, having an overshield before you do it and then jump up there is great. Just try to play with the angles the correct way and try to time it. So let this guy fire, and then when he kind of stops firing, that's when you're going to want to jump up, and you're going to want to hurry up and hit it and jump down, because it's going to be one of those special tiles that unfortunately disappears. So once you hit it, jump down, find your first enemy that is of the Baron, or Cleave Persuasion, should I say. So now I got Baron energy. Again, I'm going to go to the opposite side because I need 1 taken and I need 1 Imperium enemy. Make sure I keep my health up with this. And there you go. Got it to drop. Keeping some cover between me and the boss. There you go. Remember, it's 4 each. There you go. That is that. Now you should be able to do your final set of damage. So this is when you just want to let loose, get it all over with. And I'm going to go ahead and use my super. Super grenade launchers, rocket launchers. They really help in this here. And when he's dead, you just got to clear out the rest of your combatants, which should be much easier when he's gone, because now you can just cover and take your time. Alright, once you do, you'll be teleported to the room where you are going to get your lightsaber. If this helped you out at all, please drop a like, a comment to help me out with the algorithm. Let me know how I can improve the guides or any other guides that can really help you out. Please let me know. I really appreciate your support. And if you want guides on how to upgrade the lightsaber, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. You can unsubscribe whenever you want if you don't like the channel. Thanks, y'all. I'm out.